Welcome back. You're watching Rise and Shine, and it is the Wednesday's edition that we're talking about, and we've been providing you with a lot of information and entertainment. Well, the world seems to be moving at a very fast pace, and are we ready to keep up with the pace that the entire world is moving forward with? Well, we're talking about a period where the technology and the science has been advancing towards the betterment of the mankind. So what is Sri Lanka doing about it? Are we keeping up with the global trends? Maybe a question that we always come across. But yes, to give you a perfect answer, we have three representatives from the University of Peradeniya's IEEE organization. And when I heard what's IEEE, well, it was a little bit of a confusion for me. Not that I have come across it. But yes, to give you more enlightenment on this, please join me in welcoming Mr. Shanaka Gunasekara, Mr. Kushan Dasanayaka, and Mr. Samurdhi Karunaratna, who's here from the University of Peradeniya's IEEE organization. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Right, Shanaka, the first question, obviously is what's IEEE?
Yes, IEEE is it stands for the Institute of Electric and Electronic Engineering, and it is the world's largest professional organization, and it is spread all over the world around 168 countries, and its aim is the advancing technology for the betterment of humanity, and it's caters undergraduates and the professionals in the various fields such as electric and electronic, computer science, IT, mechanical, and many other fields, etc.
Now, Kushan, for you, now the student branch of University of Peradeniya, now what role does it exactly play in this IEEE?
Yeah, when we talk about the student branches, Sri Lanka student branches are mainly focused on universities. So Peradeniya is one of them, and in Peradeniya, what we are doing is that we are taking technology towards the undergraduates of University of Peradeniya. Like we are organizing workshops and tech talks and other things, and also we are taking being the IEEE student branch and being the world's largest professional organization and network. We have the opportunity to bring down the world's most renowned professionals and personalities towards to meet up with our undergraduates and share their knowledge, experience, and build up their network in their future career.
Well, moving towards the philosophy, where IEEE functions, Samurdhi, what is the involvement of you, to realize the vision of advanced technology for the betterment of humanity?
So IEEE University of Peradeniya mainly focuses on two groups, right? So the technological community and the non-technological community. For the technological community, we organize tech talks, seminars, and other things to brief them on things like engineering, electrical and electronic engineering, computer engineering, and other fields. So recently we organized a workshop in Malideva Girls College, Kurunagala, and we invited advanced level students and briefed them on some aspects of electronic engineering. For the non-technological community, we focus on getting them aware about everyday technology that we use, and for that we organize workshops as well. So recently we had one at the University of Peradeniya where we invited non-technological students and taught them about household electronic items. So those are the stuff that we do.
And also, Kushan, now for you, we believe that you have got a global recognition from IEEE. So if you could also brief a bit on that.
IEEE annually organizes a web contest for that. Every student branch has their own website. So there's an annual web contest to choose what is the best website. So we did that in previous year. The previous webmaster Lahiru Dilshan and the previous secretary Sandruwan Nanakara, those senior brothers, they led that group to build up our IEEE website, and we put for the Asia Pacific region contest we took our website, and finally it won the first place in the Asia Pacific region contest. Then we advanced to the global contest, and finally. After competing with countries like USA, Canada, China, Germany, Japan, we won the first place, and I think it's a huge achievement, because we compete with all the countries who are leading the technology, but still we managed to win the contest. So it's a huge achievement for us. It's that what made us unique is that not the technology that we are used, what we did with what we have, what was our innovations and what were our ideas. That's what made our website the best website in the world.
That's indeed a great achievement, and we would congratulate all of you all, for winning that title. And how was the experience, Kushan, like taking part in that competition and getting such recognition? How was the experience and the exposure that you got through that competition?
Yeah, basically, like, we are engineering students. We all are engineering students. When we are building our portfolio and our career, that we need to have the good network when you are getting out of the university. So basically, being a member at the largest professional organization, I think we have the most of it, the best opportunity to build up our network. And being recognized is like, when we are going out of the university, now everyone in IEEE knows what is University of Peradeniya and what is mainly that gets an idea about Sri Lanka. So I think that's something that we can do, that we might do, that we need to do for our country and university.
Well, that's absolutely brilliant for being emerged as the world's best website in the IEEEs as well.
Yeah.
Right. And meanwhile, Samurdhi, we've learned that you're representing the team Bitcode in the respective organization as well. So we heard that you did happen to reach a new height in IEEE. Let's talk about this new height that you managed to reach.
So IEEE organizes annually a competition called IEEE Extreme. So it is a algorithmic programming competition which is held for university students worldwide. So university students from around the world can participate, and about 3,000 teams participated last year, and about 300 plus teams from Sri Lanka participated, and we were able to grab the first place among Sri Lankan universities and the 62nd position worldwide. So the importance of the victory for us was that it was the first time that our university has won the first place among Sri Lankan universities. So it was a huge achievement for us, and also getting to the world top 100 was a significant achievement as well.
And I think we can obviously see the photographs now on the screen of their winning moment for the website competition 2016 of IEEE. And Shanaka, with that now, IEEE plays a big role in promoting the electronics in the field. And obviously your student branch has performed well in such a competition. If you could brief a bit more on that for our viewers.
Yes, well, behalf of that, that is the local competition. Actually, it's organized by the Sri Lanka section, IEEE Sri Lanka section, and we have 11 student branch in the Sri Lanka. Teams from all the student branch will participate for this competition, and at this time we have to design a hi-fi amplifier. Its specification of 10 watts, and our team called Electro was able to secure the first place of this competition all among the Sri Lankan universities. And the interesting thing is the first three places were secured by the University of Peradeniya. I think it's also a great achievement for a local wide, and the best thing is the design talents of the students will make up from this competition, and this is a good achievement for the Peradeniya.
Well, indeed a huge achievement when it comes to University of Peradeniya as well as the engineering fraternity of it. Samurdhi, now quite interesting question that pops up is, okay, IEEE, it stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, but does this necessarily mean it is only for the electrical and electronic engineers and computer engineering technology?
Not at all. The name implies such a thing, but actually it is a professional organization for anyone who's interested in technology. So even somebody who doesn't have a degree or who's not pursuing a career in technology, or even a student, So someone who's interested in technology can be a part of IEEE and follow. They have journals and seminars and conferences and a lot of things. So anyone who's interested in technology can join. So there's no restrictions on that. So civil engineers, mechanical engineers, and production engineers, all the engineering community and the technical community get together for this organization.
Well, you're representing the IEEE of University of Peradeniya. So let's assume that there is a individual who is enthusiastic about joining IEEE, and he might not have an affiliation for a local university or a private institution. How easy to take his membership or join IEEE?
So there's the IEEE website. So it's an international community. So you can go to their website and create an account, and after you make the necessary submissions, you can get the membership. So there's no any restriction for you to be affiliated with any organization at all. So it's just about going forward and getting that application across to them.
So anyone around could get that application, fill it up, and join the IEEE community. And Kushan, now for you now, people might have questions as to now what are the benefits that you would gain by being a member of IEEE. If you could tell us the benefits that you gain from this.
Yeah, the best thing is that as we repeatedly mentioned, this is the largest professional network in international. So one of the days that every engineering or scientist or any student have to publish their research papers and do some work to get the patents and other things. When we are contributing towards technology, you have to do something like specified, like you have to do something scientifically proved. So in this IEEE community, we have the largest digital website, digital library for research papers and other things. So this is a best place for you to publish your research papers. And when we are doing some kind of project like final year project or other PhD, MSc projects, this is a best place for you to find topics or something that have already been done towards them and other things. And it's one thing. Another thing is, like as I mentioned before, this is the best place to build up your career and network, professional network within technology. And IEEE has been there since like 1880s. So the technology has moved with it, and IEEE has achieved very large contribution towards technology. And so being an IEEE member, you can contribute towards technology, and you can take many more things like experience, network, and recognition, and you can go higher in the hierarchy. So you will be world-renowned technological person one day.
Yeah, and now we could see the website on the screen. So anyone who is interested to join IEEE and be a member, all that you should do is log on to this website, and you could register yourself and be a part of the IEEE organization.
Well, moving on to the local version. Okay, Shanika, Samudri, and Kushan, y'all are from the departments of electrical and electronic engineering, as well as Department of Computer Engineering. So I guess it's good to enlighten our crowd about what exactly the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering do, as well as what exactly the Department of Computer Engineering do. You can take your turns.
Well, I am from the Department of Electric and Electronic Engineering, and I am third year undergraduate. At our department, we have multidisciplinary course. It means we have the power and energy, communication, electric and electronic, biomedical, robotics and control, and such fields. So in the real life conditions, we have to face the problems that not only related in the one field. That's the main thing. If we have only knowledge for the electronics, but we don't have get to face to only problem that only related with the electronics. But in our course, we have familiar with all the fields. So in the real life conditions, we can solve the problems easily and get the solution, better solution for the better particular solution for the particular problem. And also when we talk about our staff, we have well recognized, well talented staff, and we have included only Sri Lankan IEEE fellow, Professor Janaka Ekanayaka, and I am proudly say he is the only one fellow in Sri Lanka That's about our department, and also we have the large laboratories, control laboratories, electronic laboratories, high voltage power laboratories, and many other things. That's all.
And meanwhile, talking about the computer engineering department, Samadhi.
So I'm from the Department of Computer Engineering. I'm a third year undergraduate. So the Department of Computer Engineering at the Faculty of Engineering, it's the oldest computer engineering department in Sri Lanka. So we have many unique facilities in our department. For example, we have the only NVIDIA high performance computing research lab in Sri Lanka, and we have a biomedical engineering lab sponsored by Cambio Engineering. So there's a lot of facilities available. And so we have a multidisciplinary course as well, including computer architecture, software construction, then hardware, embedded systems, networking. So it's an all-around course, and you can get well versed with computer engineering with our course.
Well, Samurdhi, you're talking about, because we're heading towards the final bit, to give our viewers exactly, what will be the final remark that you have to make towards the technological community in Sri Lanka?
So the major request that we have is that to come to our university and to collaborate with us. So we are always open for collaborations. So there's a lot of talent in our university. So, but since we are located far away from Colombo and from the Western Province, we don't get a lot of industrial exposure. So we invite the industry to come to the university, recognize our talent, and collaborate with us. And we are always open for any collaborations or any projects.
Well, yes. I guess Sri Lanka is filled with a lot of resources as well as a lot of potential. People who could go on to make a difference in the world. So this way I would like to thank Shanaka, Kushan and Samurdhi for joining with us. It was absolutely a pleasure having you with us, and good luck with all your endeavors in the future to come. And they represented a huge phenomenon regarding the advancement of technology for the betterment of humankind. Well, they do something productive, they do something good for the humankind. So it's your turn to do something productive on a beautiful Wednesday like this. And Vidushni, for us, it's time for us to say goodbye. Yes.
Things from Rise and Shine. So yes.
Indeed, have yourself a wonderful day ahead.